Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
And welcome to another edition of the Nintendo Shack. I am one of your hosts, Delvin Cox, and with me is the queen of Nintendo Land, Rebecca. How you doing?
Hi, Delvin. Happy Sunday. I'm
Happy
here.
Sunday.
I'm awake.
We're actually like relatively on time.
I know. As soon as Donnie's not here, we're starting on time. How funny is that?
Yeah, all it takes is to get rid of that bomb and right in the gates. I just weep, man, Rebecca.
It has been very tiring. Work is killing me with students that are like popping off and like just so busy. So I slept a lot this weekend. I've been catching up on sleep.
That's good. Sleep is important.
It is good.
Have you played any video games? Anything good?
I have spent my entire gaming time doing the Grand Festival in Splatoon 3, which is not... Listen, they went so hard for this. I feel bad for anyone who is not playing, who like normally plays Splatoon and is just like, oh yeah, it's like another Splatfest. It is not. They have transformed the entire place into like a big music festival with all of the idols from the first 3 games. And there's so many things to interact with, and it's like so cool. And then at like the halftime mark, it changed a little bit to like a night festival. I have been taking so many screenshots. I posted some of them. I'm going to post more. I've been playing with all my friends, teaming up and getting like 100 times matches. And like, it's been the most fun I've had in this game.
So it's just one big party.
It really is. It's like an excuse for everybody to hop back on and play. But it's like better than a normal Splatfest. Like, I don't even know.
What kind of music they got out there?
It's like, so they have like an in-game, like they have in-game bands, but then all of the idols have like their own songs, and it's like electro. It's like so cool. And then like they have them dancing on the stage. Like they went all out. They gave all these characters like their own choreography. Like they have like this whole world where like you can explore, and like they're like selling like merch booth and selling like food and selling like all these things, and it's just it's very cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's like very cool for the fans, especially like the long time fans of the game, like all the little things you can do and see in it. Like then this is for a 3-day game event. Like they went all out for it. It's really fun.
So it's kind of like didn't Fortnite do something like that? Like the Fortnite festival where Travis Scott performed and all that type of stuff?
Yeah, something like that. It was, yeah. I didn't
That's
do
cool.
that in Fortnite, but yeah, so this is like it's supposed to be the last Splatfest kind of thing. So like they're kind of closing the doors on Splatoon 3 updates.
No.
So we'll probably get an announcement for Splatoon 4 on the Switch 2. Like that's kind of how it worked with Splatoon 2. Like they had the final fest where they did like a big event for it, and then they stopped updating it, and then they announced Splatoon 3. So I feel like this is them closing the doors on that to open up something new.
Yeah, so Splatoon 4, Switch 2 launch. I see the vision.
I see it happening during the summer, like the first year. I think it'll happen, even though they probably don't need to.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to, but it'll happen. That'll be a good Switch launch game. Like, here you go, Splatoon.
And I'll buy it because I'm a fool.
Nah, you're in fool in love, Rebecca. That's what it is.
Splatoon 3 is 2 years old already.
Yeah, time has flown.
Like, I feel like other games are so used to these yearly installments by now. Like, I don't know. Splatoon maybe is that next one, but
yeah, but it's cool. That's cool that they're doing this big hurrah. What they should have did was Nintendo should put a little coin together and just got the weekend to just do all the songs.
that would be fun. Could you imagine them doing that?
Or what's that K-pop band everybody loves? the girls?
Blackpink.
That's their name?
The girl group?
Yes.
I think so. I think it's Blackpink.
Because there's two. It's the K-pop girl group and it's the K-pop boy group that everybody
BTS.
see. They should have got either them or Blackpink.
Yeah.
Just brought
I
them
feel like it
before.
would have to be an artist that's popular in both Japan and the United States.
BTS is popular everywhere. I
Yeah.
can't tell you how many stuff I see on the internet about them. Like, I don't know these people, but they're everywhere, so I guess I do.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the whole thing is just like a love letter to Splatoon fans. So that's what I've been doing this weekend. Just doing that the whole time.
That's good. That sounds pretty fun. I've been playing a lot of games, most of them not on Switch, except the Funko Fusions I've been playing. Have you heard of this game?
Oh, yeah. How is that? You said you were excited for it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's essentially, spoilers, it's just a Lego game with Funko Pops. That's literally what it is. It's and I think that's fine. It's just a Lego game with Funko Pops, kind of the same design, same type of characters, but it's just, I think it's cool about it to me is the diversity of the characters. You know, you got so many different properties that's in Funko Pops. Like you got
Who
the
do you
Walking
like
Dead.
playing as?
Well, so far I don't have anybody great to play with. Let me rephrase that. Any properties that I'm excited about to play with. Like I have like Chris Pratt from Jurassic World. I'm like, oh fuck that. I'm not playing this. Like the Kurt Russell from The Thing, which I'm cool with. I'm like, I have Prince Adam from He-Man. I'm like, that's cool, but I want He-Man. Like, give me He-Man. And I have Man at Arms. So I've been playing as Adam and Man at Arms and Orko.
Okay.
So I'm enjoying my time with it. And
how
Donnie
do you
was
get
right.
more characters?
You have to find them, and I think I'm quite sure they're gonna have a thing where you're gonna eventually be able to buy certain characters too.
Probably.
But as you do certain levels, you can unlock characters in the game, and there's a lot of characters. Like there's like the main character from Invincible. There's like I said, the Walking Dead characters. There's so many Funko Pop properties. I'm like, this is kind of a smart idea that probably should have happened 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like with all the properties that Funko has,
of their popularity, especially like I feel like.
Yeah, with all the properties that Funko has, like I'm even looking right now to the right of me, I have like a big old WrestleMania Funko Pop ring with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. Like
there's a lot.
There's a lot of characters, anything you can think of. So
they even have Pokemon Funko Pops, and like they've crossed into like I feel like the territories that don't normally allow collaborations. Like, aren't there Disney ones too? I think
Disney ones. There's a Tupac one. There's a Biggie one. There's Back to the Future, which is in the game. There's so many Funko Pop. There's literally a Funko Pop for everything. Funko Pop's toys are essentially the Fortnite of figures.
Mm-hmm.
If you can think of it, it's a Funko Pop. Transformers, G.I. Joe, any property you can think of, Barbie. And I think they should probably put as many of those characters you can in this game.
Yeah, because people will want them, especially if they make them pay for them. They'll make a lot of money.
Yeah, and G-Man, that is correct. You are pretty much limited with the characters from the start. It's a lot of characters. It's characters from things like Umbrella Academy, but I've never watched Umbrella Academy. It's Jurassic World. It's The Thing. It's like I said, He-Man. It's a couple other ones. But you know, it's pretty cool. It's the story is a little brutal, not bad, like you know, it's a little violent for a game for kids, but I get the appeal of it. It's for kids and adults. This is the game that if an adult wants to play a game with their kid, you're like, all right, we can put this together and play this together.
Okay, cool.
And it's fun enough for adults. There's a lot of characters, like old characters, stuff like Back to the Future, that kids probably were like, what the hell is this?
Right.
And then there's Freddy Fazbear. Like, okay.
Stuff that anyone would recognize. So like mom and dad can play as the character they like from the series they grew up with, and then the kid can play as the character they want as the series they grew up with.
Yeah, I dig it.
Cool.
But that's what I've been playing, and I've on another side note, I went to go because there was an early showing of Transformers 1. So I went to go see that this week. Fantastic.
How was it?
Movie. I loved it.
Transformers 1.
Yes.
Wow.
It's an animated Transformers movie, and it basically gives you the origin story of Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Wait, but it's not a new movie. It's like the original first one.
No, it's a new movie.
It is?
It's called Transformers.
It's called Transformers 1.
That's correct.
Wow, that's confusing.
And it comes out next week. but they had early showing
so you
for
got
it.
to see it.
Yeah, it's essentially, in my opinion, it's if Pixar made a Transformers movie.
Well, this looks good. You
It's
liked
really
it?
good. I loved it. It was fantastic.
I don't know anything about Transformers, but it looks. I like the
Well,
style, like it's
well,
animated. I like that
well. If you don't know anything about Transformers, this would be a great movie to start with,
because it's the
just
origin
for the story.
story. Yeah.
It's just for the story alone. It's really good. You'll fall in love with certain characters, and then when things happen, you're like, oh, that's shocking. Like the people
Okay.
who love Transformers, they'll dig it. And the people who don't know Transformers, they'll watch it like, this is a really good, well put together movie.
Are the voices for the characters like the same people that play them in other movies?
No, it's a
It's
whole new
brand new.
cast. Chris
Okay.
Hemsworth is
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime, who was called Orion Pax for reasons you
Okay.
have to watch the movie to figure out.
Okay. I see Scarlett Johansson and Keegan-Michael Key as voices too.
Keegan-Mike and Key is a Bumblebee, and he's fantastic in this movie.
I
He's
like
great.
him. He's so funny.
He's the funny element of the movie. It's really, really, really good.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on that. Very cool. Movies. Anything else that you saw or did?
That's it, really. Just a fun week overall. A lot of house stuff, fixing things, putting things together, putting up just like putting up wallpaper and a lot of mundane, boring stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's not too bad. For anyone wondering, Donnie is not here because he is sick.
I murdered him.
And then I think we're gonna be without him for a little while. Didn't he say
Yeah.
next week, or maybe I think he's here maybe next week, but the week after. I know he said the week that Echoes of Wisdom is coming out, he won't be here. So hopefully he'll be well enough to join us next week.
So while he's gone, get in all your Donnie jokes as you can.
Yeah.
All
Ask us really hard-hitting questions about him that we can answer.
Yes. And I will leak any nudes or other videos I haven't done in my possession.
No, but feel better, Donnie. I've had a sore throat this weekend. I feel sickness coming on. Always the first couple of weeks of school with like snotty children.
Boy,
getting back into that gets me sick.
Next week, a Shaq gonna look like that Will Smith meme from the Fresh Prince when he walked in the house and everybody was just him there. It's gonna be me.
Yeah, looking for everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before we jump into the news? It's probably going to be a short show this week with
all things considering. Yeah, we got some news.
We do. Beware, because 2 weeks early, Echoes of Wisdom has leaked entirely online. Screens, details, footage that was not released by Nintendo are floating around online gaming spaces. So you will want to mute all those words, browse cautiously. Don't look at YouTube thumbnails. Be really careful on YouTube, because I feel like every time something leaks, there's always some YouTuber that's like final boss of this game with the thumbnail, and it's like the secret final boss, a picture of them, and it's like, come on,
all the time.
Like, why do you have to
never fails?
Why do you have to put that in the thumbnail?
Because people are terrible. Let me ask you this, Rebecca.
Yeah.
How do you feel about leaks?
I don't appreciate when a game is leaked early, because I feel like it's only 2 weeks away. Most people aren't going to be able to play it through the leak. Just wait until, it's out. Like when the whole game is leaking early, I don't like that. It makes it hard to navigate online spaces if you're trying to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, I'm kind of mixed on them. It depends on the leak. Like the Grand Theft Auto one that happened a couple years ago, I was fine with that because it was kind of just like, it wasn't story stuff. It was just like, okay, this is how the game's gonna look.
Yeah.
Even though it was a massive leak, it made me excited for the game.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when they leak story spoilers and plot spoilers and things like that, because it ruins the experience. But if it's just like, hey, here's Link swinging a sword, here's Zelda doing this, I'm like, all right, that's cool. I ain't gonna look at it, but I'm like,
that stuff doesn't matter. I just hope that, like, I don't know, people aren't posting, like, if there's any other abilities that we're yet to discover, or like any boss designs, or like story spoilers or ending spoilers.
yeah.
I don't know.
But people get things early and they start posting everything. They start showing all the stuff.
But you know what? I am a little bit guilty because there are games where I have sought out information after it's leaked before it releases, specifically Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. When that game leaked, like it leaked a couple weeks early, I think. That one always leaks way earlier than anything else. I was seeking out like the Pokemon designs. Like I would go out of my way and look for them.
Nothing wrong with that. I do stuff like that all the time.
It kind of made me excited for the game when I otherwise wasn't. So there are games that I have like taken advantage of that and like kind of sought it out. But for Zelda, I do not want to see anything. I want to experience it myself.
Yeah, I'm a strong believer there's such thing as good leaks and there's such thing as bad leaks.
Yeah.
One famous leak, not necessarily video game related, was the Deadpool leak. Do you know about that?
I think so. Remind me though.
Okay, so what happened was test footage from Deadpool leaked out to the masses over the internet. And people went crazy. I'm like, this looks amazing. Why are they not making this movie? Because the movie was never supposed to come out. And it got such a big uproar and praise about it that the studio said, no, we're going to put this Deadpool movie out. And it comes out years later that Ryan Reynolds leaked the footage. So hopefully that people would like.
But they would get excited about it.
Yeah, because the movie was shelved. The original Deadpool movie was shelved. They didn't want to make anything like that. And once it got shelved, the footage got leaked out there, quote unquote, and it got people hyped for it. Like, we want to see this movie, and made the studios go back and like, we'll put it out.
Interesting. Well, yeah, that's a good leak then because it shows people getting excited about it. Wasn't there a game, maybe, I can't remember what it was, where like something about it was leaked and people were like, this is awful. This looks terrible. Like, this is what you've been working on. And then they like, the studio delayed it and they're like, we're going to keep working on it because we're not happy with that reaction.
Yeah, it happens a lot. It happened with Grand Theft Auto a little bit. When that leak first came out, they're like, oh, this looks terrible. Like, and Rockstar like, come on, like, this is an unfinished game. This is not even like, this is not even a quarter what the game's supposed to look like. That's a really old build.
Was it Halo that happened to? The most recent Halo game? It was like leaked early and people were like, that's horrible.
Yeah, it was all, that also happened with the Sonic movie where the old Sonic design leaked and they were like, this looks terrible. And people...
Was that a leak or was that the actual trailer?
I think it was a leak.
Oh.
It might have been the trailer, but it made them go back and like fix Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, in those cases, it's like early feedback. But also like with leaks, sometimes things are out of context and it's like kind of hard to tell, like, you see something and you might have an opinion on it without the context of the entire game that you're playing.
Infamously, the Last of Us 2 leak, and the rhetoric behind that was just gross. It was nasty.
I remember that.
That was really bad.
Yeah.
That's what that's.
And I feel like you're supposed to get it in the context of the game. Like, you're not supposed to learn it through a leak, and that can really change how you feel about it. And I wonder how many people who feel a very strong way about The Last of Us 2 learned things from the leak and formed an opinion before playing it themselves in the context that it was supposed to be learned.
Yeah, that's a good point. And it's just how it's unfortunate when those things happen. It's just depending on how you react to those leaks kind of makes it break you sometimes. Sometimes the leaks can help you, like you said, if something looks really bad, it gives the studio time to say, you know what, maybe we should refocus our assets to make this looks better then. Or in some cases, it can ruin the momentum of a game.
Right.
Which sucks.
Well, in this case, for Echoes of Wisdom, it's only 2 weeks out. Like, it's too late for them to go back and change anything. I feel like all of the games have been sent to the retailers. Like, it's too late for them to make massive changes. But
I feel like Zelda games are the ones that we kind of like, we know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I can't think of any like bad Zelda games. Unless we're talking about the CDI ones. But yeah. With the exception of those, which is different.
I feel like even a bad Zelda game is still better than most other video games.
Yes.
So I'm very excited. I feel like it's getting so close. I can almost taste it. The file size of the game is 5.4 gigabytes. The eShop listing has confirmed for anyone who needs to allocate space for that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
It's
amazing how
amazing
they're putting these kind of games on like 5 gigabytes now.
Yeah, it's really good. As
But
opposed to Call of Duty taking up your whole hard drive.
it holds like terabytes. Seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we need games like that. We need games that are, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more, is what I'm trying to say.
I agree. Sometimes we don't need. I think Nintendo has shown us over the last multiple years. Well, shit, basically their whole time being around. Sometimes we don't need the power to make an amazing game. Sometimes you just gotta make an amazing game.
Agreed. Remember we were talking about possible bundles for the holidays instead of a new Switch 2 announcement? There is a Switch OLED bundle that is launched in Australia and New Zealand. Not yet for the for North America or Europe, but out on October 24th in Australia and New Zealand, they are bundling a free copy of Mario Wonder with an OLED included with 12 months of Nintendo Switch Online. Do you think we'll get the same bundle here in the States or a different bundle or no
I think we
bundle
will.
at all?
I think we'll get that same bundle. That bundle makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense.
I think it does.
You just reminded me. I saw something this week in the store, and I was flabbergasted by this. Because when I went to go see Transformers 1, it's in a mall. And so we usually when we go to the movies there, we go to the GameStop. This is game related. For people who are complaining about the PlayStation 5 new price, the Pro price, there is another PlayStation 5 system that I didn't know existed. It's not a GameStop thing. It's on the box. It's $749. And what it is it's a PlayStation 5 with the terabyte, and I think it's a year of PlayStation Premium.
Wow.
And it's $749.
Are people buying consoles for that much?
I guess so. I literally didn't know. I'm like, is that a GameStop thing? Like, no, this is what PlayStation sold us.
Wow.
It's in the box. It's the PlayStation 5, and it's $700. A regular PlayStation 5.
That's a lot.
It's a disc-based one, but yeah, $749.
That's so much. I feel like they've learned nothing from, wasn't it the PS3 where they it was so expensive.
You chose to get a second job, Rebecca. go get a second job, broke bitch.
I don't know. There's not even enough games to warrant it. Like, at that rate, you're better off just getting a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, unfortunately.
But yeah, if anyone wants to upgrade to an OLED or have some kind of last hurrah with a Switch, Mario Wonder, I feel like there could be, a lot of parents this holidays that their kid has a Switch Lite. They want to upgrade. They don't know that there's a new Switch coming. Maybe they missed out on Mario Wonder last year. I think that's a good bundle to do it with.
Yeah. A little last hurrah. I think there are people who buy this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people who buy this because, we've been hearing multiple different type of reports on when the Switch 2 is going to come out. So might be summer, might be spring. We don't know when this thing is coming out. So for all we know, it could be fall. And I'm quite sure people are going to want to buy consoles during the holiday season.
They could push it back. You never know. Never know. So yeah, stay tuned if we get a bundle in the States and Europe. Some sad news. The publisher Annapurna Interactive.
We love Annapurna.
They have a lot of great titles that they have published. Their whole entire team walked out, goodbye, quit after falling out with the company's founder. The president, Nathan Gray, and the division's roughly 24 or so employees resigned after aforementioned negotiations with Ellison, the company's founder, failed to bear fruit. Jason Schreier was the one that was able to confirm with Annapurna that all projects and contracts, such as the upcoming Nintendo Switch port of Stray, will be honored. This was verified by a spokesperson and Annapurna Interactive's new president, Hector Sanchez, who stated all the previous staff will be replaced. Damn. That's like kind of crazy. They all just resigned.
You have to be doing some wild stuff for your whole staff to be like, nah, we good.
I think it was
insane.
about negotiations of staying independent.
Even so?
And they said no.
Yeah. It sucks. But it sucks. I feel like this is really sad for Annapurna because even just like changing that whole staff over, it's not going to be the same.
It's not. I feel like it's such a cutthroat, industry with like layoffs and like not, I don't know. Yeah, they're going to replace them all. It's not going to be the same, Annapurna of what we know of it. Weren't they starting to develop their own games too, in addition to just publishing, or did I make that up?
I think so. I think they were.
Yeah. I would like to see all those staff just like come together and make their own publishing company.
That would be cool.
They have all the skills to do it. They have their entire team.
Yeah, literally the whole team left.
Literally the whole team. Make a new company.
We'll pool your money together and make your own company.
People will want to work with you.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Annapurna. They publish very, very, very good games. I feel like they're very high quality. They do a really good job.
I agree. Oh, to answer your other question earlier, no, my GameStop is not a retro one yet.
Oh, the retro GameStops.
No.
Those are only in a few locations, I think.
Regular bland-ass GameStop.
That kind of pisses me off, the retro GameStop thing. Retro store. Why don't they just sell retro games in their regular stores?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Whatever.
I can't see asking, do you think they'll merge with another big, equally big studio? Talk about Annapurna.
Oh.
Or probably Annapurna. I can't see correct that. You talk about Annapurna themselves or the new employees or the old employees?
The company Annapurna with the title of the company and the new employees, I think is what they're asking. Because the negotiations were to keep them independent, and the founder was like, no. So they probably will. They'll probably get bought out or merged. Is probably what they didn't want to have happen.
Yeah.
And, I don't blame them, because in that kind of situation where you get bought out or merged, you're probably going to get fired anyway. So it's like they're leaving on their own terms.
Yeah. Gaming right now is so weird. Just so much stuff going on. So much stuff in terms of like so many great games coming out, but at the same time, so much horrible things happen, like people losing their jobs and stuff like that. Just sad. Yeah. Josh, where's my goddamn drink? I saw that.
I got my Starbucks delivery.
I saw that.
Yeah, the state of gaming, it's very volatile right now with all those layoffs. And yeah, I love Annapurna. They are the best indie publisher.
Yeah, they are great.
You just know that whatever they release is going to be high quality.
I agree.
All right. Some quick headlines. Devolver Digital confirms that the Plucky Squire will not run at 60 frames per second on the Switch.
Does it need to?
Does it need to? Good question. I won't know until I play it, but probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
If it's a stable 30, I won't care.
Yeah, I don't think most people even would notice it.
No.
I'm excited for that game.
Yeah, that's coming out in 2 days on the 17th. I think I just read that it releases at noon on the 17th on all platforms that it is releasing on.
That's going to be pretty cool.
I'm
excited for it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun few. It's been a lot of games coming out lately, man. Mm-hmm. A lot. Too many to keep up with.
Mm-hmm. But that one, I think it'll be a short and sweet game that I can finish before Zelda comes out. I feel like I'm going to make it a priority to beat that and Astrobot before Zelda comes out, because I will not have time for anything else.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Dragon. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I said I'm excited for it. It's going to be really fun. I wonder how long it's going to be.
I think they have said, I don't think it's like super long. I think it's an under 10-hour adventure, but like more and more, I'm not bothered by that. I'm finding it to be like better to do that than to overstay its welcome or like make me feel like I have to beat like a 30-hour game. You know what I mean?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. In the day and age where I have a whole bunch of things to do in life, 4 to 6 hours sound amazing for a video game. Let me just sit down, play 4 to 6 hours.
Especially if it's very high quality.
Yes.
You know?
Enjoy the story and keep it moving.
Okay, here's what it says. 8 to 10 hours of main story playthrough.
Okay.
$30, 2 difficulty modes. Yeah, I think 8 to 10 hours is like the perfect range for that kind of game.
I agree. 8 to 10 hours is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be good.
I wonder if some people will pass up on it because it's $30 though.
I'm starting to realize you can't put a price on your enjoyment.
Yeah. I know you can't, but like with so many other games that it's competing with right now, like you have to decide, you know, with Zelda coming out and Astrobot and this and, you know, all the other things that are coming out in October.
Just look at it like this. The good thing about video games is, well, unless you're Concord, it'll always be around. You can always go back and play it. You can always just go back and buy it later.
True. That's true. Not for Concord. God. Yeah. Did you guys talk about that on you definitely did on PSVG last week.
We talked about it.
Up.
It was real quick though. Not much to talk about.
Not much. All right, the long-awaited Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake has now gone gold. Is there a release date for that yet?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Yeah, look that up because I know that has been a long time coming. I mean, if there's no release date now, there has to be soon if it's gone gold, right?
November 14th.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's going to be competing with a lot of these games too that are coming out, but at least that one's kind of after everything.
Yeah. I don't think what is coming out in November. Is there anything major coming out in November I can think of?
I think
I'm quite sure there
Brothership is coming sometime in November, or like Mario Party Jamboree, or one of those is coming out in November. But I mean, I don't feel like that's going to be the same market here. I'm not getting this probably, but it looks so gorgeous. Maybe I will get it like way somewhere down the road. And
yeah,
I've never played Dragon Quest before.
I think I played one a long time ago. Seems like a cool system.
Yeah.
Cool game.
I just love the look of the HD 2D. I want to like keep supporting that because I want them to do Chrono Trigger.
Yes, that's what we're waiting for. We make all the classics. Chrono Trigger, Earthbound. Gives all that stuff.
I want them to do Pokemon games in that style.
That would be cool.
That would be amazing. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions releases November 8th. That's how you know Donnie does these notes, because he put in Harry Potter Quidditch Champions.
Yeah.
Do you care about this, Delvin?
Absolutely not.
Nope. Moving on. Crossy Road Castle, the co-op platformer with over 350 million downloads, made the jump to Switch 11th, September 11th, October 11th. What? It's 350 million downloads, and I've never heard of this. What is this, Delvin?
I don't give a fuck about this game. I remember Crossy Roads. I guess this is another version of that.
It's a voxel game?
I think so. Crossy Road Castle.
Oh, it's like a mobile game.
Yeah.
And now it's on Switch.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Moving on. I added to the notes. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green turned 20 years old in the US this past week. That is the remake of Red and Blue.
Do you feel
turning
old yet,
20
Rebecca?
years old. Yes, I do.
Congratulations. Wow.
Came out in 2004, 20 years ago. Man.
That's crazy.
I actually didn't play these games. I never played Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I don't think I did either.
This was like around the time where like I think I was 10. I was like kind of in that, I don't want people to know that I like Pokemon. I'm too cool for Pokemon. I'm gonna play like different kinds of games, like that like are not Pokemon because I don't want to be made fun of.
Yeah, like Digimon.
Yeah.
The cool Pokemon. I don't play Pokemon. I play Digimon like a big boy.
But also, this was the first time that Pokemon had been remade. And I think I probably thought like, oh, I already have Pokemon Blue. I don't need a remake of it because I already have it. Like, I don't think I was like able to understand remakes by that time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, but they should remake this game. Just remake it. Remake all the old Pokemon games.
They did. They remade it with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
That feels different, though.
It is.
It's kind of different. But I love Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a good remake. If they're going to, like, it's like more of like a reimagining, I guess.
Yeah, that kind of fits a little better. Yeah, it's like a reimagining.
Yeah, I like that. I would rather them do that. I don't know. Instead of like, everyone keeps wanting them to bring these games to like Switch Online or re-release them, and it's like I am having more fun playing like ROM hacks, like modded games, ROM hacks of these older games that kind of like breathe new life into it or add like quality of life or add like the newer Pokemon to it or new storylines. I don't want to rebuy or replay the original anymore. I've been there, done that. I don't know.
I get it. Sometimes playing the original is kind of nostalgic and kind of cozy. Like I go back sometimes and play stuff like Mike Tyson Punch-Out because that game is never going to get remade again. So
never.
Never. Not a chance.
Some of them will never be. That is one of them.
Yes. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is one of those they're not remaking.
Yeah. Unfortunately. But yeah, get nostalgic. That is it for the news. Really not a whole lot going on. We're 2 weeks away from one of the biggest Switch games of the year.
Everybody's excited for it.
Nintendo's not really going to say much until I guess the Switch 2. So we're just biding our time here.
Yeah. Oh, I think we skipped the story.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Five Nights at Freddy Into the Pit for consoles and Switch September 27th.
Oh, I did skip that. I was so eager to shit all over Harry Potter Quidditch Champions.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's games.
Yeah, this one looks pretty cool. I have it on Steam.
Yeah.
But it looks really cool. It's essentially Clock Tower, but Five Nights at Freddy.
Okay.
And it looks really fun. Donnie likes it a lot.
Okay.
He says it's good. So I'm definitely going to try it.
So it's coming.
Feels like it'll fit perfectly on Switch.
Yeah.
And, it's pretty cool that people love these type of games. Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's coming out the day after Zelda.
Yeah. But it should be fine.
Yeah.
Because I think this is a multi-console game. And plus, it's Five Nights at Freddy. They have their own audience.
True. All of the kids at school love Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I would never associate that franchise with being like a kid's game, but like kids are all about it.
Yes, they are. I appreciate your audience saying Garrett, Rebecca shit on Harry Potter. Yeah, that's how we feel about it.
Garrett likes Harry Potter?
No, he likes Harry Potter. Clearly.
Harry Potter. I don't have anything against Harry Potter. I just have something against its creator.
Yeah, she's a terrible person.
So
also, that game that they came out with, the Quidditch Cup, whatever the fuck it is, should have been in the regular fucking game they had. Why do I have to buy a separate game to play that bullshit?
In Hogwarts Legacy, right?
Yeah. Don't give me no bullshit.
Can you play Quidditch in Hogwarts Legacy?
I think you can, but I'm not finding out. No, I'm quite sure you can, but no.
Okay. Anything else before questions?
I don't think there's anything else I can think of. All right, let's get to these questions.
All right.
First question from Super Meta Boy. Are there any games you feel are notably absent from the current Nintendo Switch Online archives? Also,
yes.
That answers the question right there. Also, is NSO good enough to take over to the Switch, the Super Switch as is? That's what we call it, or will Nintendo do something more special with it?
Yes, there are notable absences. Where is Chrono Trigger?
Yes.
Where is Diddy Kong Racing? Banjo
Where-
Tooie, as Kyle says. Donkey Kong 64. I don't care about that one, but I want the other ones.
Where is Mike Tyson's Punch Out?
We really should have the mainline Pokemon games on there. You're telling me you can't just put Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow on there? You can't put Gold, Silver, Crystal? Really? Those rare ones I think would be really exciting.
Everybody's saying Diddy Kong Racing. That's the one everybody's talking about.
That's
So yeah.
That is the one. I see a lot of people speculating about if they'll add GameCube and even beyond, like DS, maybe even Wii games when they go to the Switch 2.
They should add everything.
They should
add everything up to Wii U. Why not?
They would have to increase the price.
Yeah, that's fine. They can increase the price on that.
So would they have 3 tiers? Because there's 2 tiers right now.
I would say just get rid of one of the tiers and just make it 2 tiers. Just make it one price.
Yeah.
Because when you have all those tiers, it kind of muddles it up a little bit. So yeah, just do a price increase and just, hey, here's everything now. Now you have everything you can go back to.
Mm-hmm.
And plus they can go up on their price a little bit. Look how much PlayStation and Xbox are charging for their stuff.
That's true. Yeah. It's
Switch
still
is
only like $35 a year for the most expensive one.
Yeah, so just just be like, hey, instead of $35 a year, it's $50 a year. Or maybe it's the price of one game. I think people will be fine with that.
With the family plan, it's even cheaper than that because I'm just on somebody's family plan and I think I send them like $10 a year or something.
See, there you go. I think Nintendo fans will be willing to chip up a little bit more money to get more stuff and make it a little bit more better for them.
Yeah.
I would.
I would. Makes sense. They probably started it so cheap knowing that they were going to have to increase it later.
Yeah. Makes sense. Smart.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go, Rebecca. Kyle the Pug. Go ahead, Rebecca.
My mom's watching. I can't say that.
God damn it, Rebecca. Do I have to do everything around here? Fuck you, Kyle the Pug. Hi, Rebecca's mom.
My mom loves you, Delvin. She was always like, oh my God, Delvin was so funny on the podcast.
Yeah.
This is a good question from Kyle.
Yes. He asked, what would Mario do for a Klondike bar?
What would he do? He would save the princess from any castle.
That's the PC answer. Yes, that's what I'm going.
Oh, look, she's in chat. She's saying hi. My mama. She's a devout listener of the podcast. Mario would do anything for a Klondike bar. I feel like he would go the extra mile to get that Klondike bar.
I agree. Mario would do anything for a Klondike bar.
He would stomp on some Koopas.
Mm-hmm. Stomp on something, all right.
He would he would sell off Luigi.
Yeah, you do that.
Now I want a Klondike bar.
Klondike bars are fucking good.
Yeah,
they are so good.
They're so good. It's like the perfect mix of chocolate and ice cream.
I agree. It's top tier ice cream. I love it so much.
Me too.
Good commercial. Classic commercial. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah, it's a good jingle that does not get annoying.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Next question. From, how do I say this? Crawler?
Crawler, yeah, Canadian Crawler.
Got it. Bam, nailed it. Yes. Astrobot makes very good use of haptic feedback on the PS5 DualSense controller.
It does. It's true.
I agree. Do you think that the Joy-Con drift led to a lot of developers and Nintendo itself limiting the amount of haptic feedback and infrared sensor on the Joy-Cons. Seems motion support was held back.
They really tried to sell us on the Joy-Con with you can feel the ice cubes, you can feel the marbles, and it's very cool technology. But I mean, he's right. Nobody used it, not even Nintendo. There's a couple games that do, but they're mostly first party.
Look here, I know marketing talk when I hear it. Oh,
Yeah.
you can feel the cubes in here. Shut up.
No, but in some of the Mario games, you can hear the coins when you grab them. The vibration makes sound, ding ding. You can hear it from the Joy-Con. There are some first party games that use it. That being said, I think you're giving a lot of credit, Crawler, to the DualSense because Astrobot is a first party game that's using this haptic feedback. Are there any third-party games that are using the DualSense haptic feedback in that way?
There are a few, but it's all different stuff. There's some games when you're playing. Can't remember which game it was, but I know what it was. It was what's the game that came out? Dead something. I can't remember the name of the game. Deathloop.
Oh.
That's the one. When you're playing and you're shooting, the gun can sometimes jam up and you have to move the trigger to unjam it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some games do stuff like that.
Okay.
But they're here and there. It's not it's just it's fun. Some games use it well, some games don't.
Yeah, I feel like most of them are just gonna put regular rumble instead of the what do they call it? It's haptic feedback. But doesn't Nintendo call it something special like smart rumble or something rumble?
It's haptic feedback. We don't have to we don't have to give it all different names. I get it. We want to make it our own thing, but it's whatever at this point.
So yeah, I mean, I would rather a game have regular motion control with the Joy-Con and touchscreen support than have to worry about. Oh yeah, they called it HD rumble. There we go.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I
think the bigger thing is fix your goddamn Joy-Con drift.
Yeah.
That's more of a bigger problem. We shouldn't have that. You should fix that ASAP.
Agreed. So it's cool when they implement it. I would like to see more first-party games, utilize it in creative ways. But yeah, that is not the highest priority by any means.
No. My priority is whatever this new Switch 2 is, make sure we have no Joy-Con drift.
Yeah. But that being said, I don't think it's the Joy-Con drift that led the developers to not using it. I think it's just I would imagine for the average developer, it's not easy to implement that in your game.
It's not a priority.
Yeah, it's very Switch specific. It's definitely not a priority.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Let's see. Our next question is from Tom. Maybe it's Tom the cat. How likely is it they reveal Switch 2 early next year? I think they want one more holiday to push and sell the current Switch.
I mean, that's what I've been saying. I know we're hearing a lot of things about it being earlier than that, but I don't really see it being before December. So I think it's pretty likely that it could be early next year, in January. I would have to agree with you, Tom.
Yeah, based off of the fact that they're still releasing new Switch consoles, I'm they're probably let's get these out the way first before we start announcing this thing. So it'll probably be
the fact that there's a bundle, yeah,
we gotta sell this.
Tells me that it's not going to be before then. But who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
January, probably.
That's my bet. Just December, January is my bet.
When is the Game Awards?
December, it's early December.
It wouldn't surprise me if they announced something there.
December 11th.
It wouldn't shock me if that happened. I don't see it likely, but it wouldn't shock me around that time.
Same.
Well, here you go.
Same. I don't if I had to make a bet on it, I would say no. But if they did, I would be yeah, that kind of it does make sense.
Here you go. Yeah. Because that late December is long enough for people have pretty much bought most of their Christmas gifts and stuff like that. They don't have to show everything. They're here you go.
Yeah. I don't buy my Christmas gifts that early. Sometimes I do. I'm a late Christmas gift shopper.
I have to buy them early because
Yeah.
people I care about are like very expensive stuff. Like,
that you have to make sure you get.
yes, like I have to like save up money and all the ridiculous things. My son asked me for he said an Ally or I think the Lenovo.
Oh yeah, you were saying.
I'm like, yeah, I can't afford that. Do you want me to get a second job, son?
Oh my God.
But yeah, I have to get that for him. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
agree. I agree.
Our next question is from G-Man. He asked, there's a battle arena, not a battle arena, battle area of the most powerful Nintendo characters to claim for being the greatest character in the world of Nintendo. Who are they and why?
Didn't Smash Ultimate settle this with that one trailer where Kirby was like the last one standing when the world was ending?
Yes, Kirby's the most powerful Nintendo character.
Kirby's the one. He's the most powerful.
He's
a god.
Everybody else
He's
died.
a literal god.
And Kirby was the last one there and saved Nintendo.
He was the only one that survived when the apocalypse happened. So it's Kirby.
Yes, Kirby. Everybody else is second place. Kirby's the GOAT.
G-Man has a follow-up question.
Only one question per customer, G-Man. Sorry. Let's see. Where's the second question? I don't see the second question.
It's Splatoon 3. It's like A under his...
Oh! I can't read. Splatoon 3 has officially ended after 2 years. Sunday, September Pacific Standard Time is when it ends. So technically speaking, G-Man, it hasn't officially ended yet.
Tonight it
ends
will.
Tonight, G-Man. Rebecca, what's your favorite moments from the game and why? I said Rebecca because there ain't no way in hell I'm playing that.
The favorite moment from Splatoon 3 by itself, this Grand Festival is the best moment from the game. Overall, Splatoon 3 has kind of been garbage with its events, except for this one. Like, they went all out with it. All the other Splatfests were pretty horrible, except for like maybe the Zelda one was kind of fun. That one was exciting. And the DLC, the Tower of Order DLC was very fun.
Okay.
But like favorite moment, like this Grand Festival was really good. Like it took them 2 years to make a balanced tricolor map. It took them 2 years to learn how to like make a fun event. I don't know. This was the best moment from the game.
Wow. Well, I guess they're going on a high note.
I mean, it's not ending. Like, so what they did in Splatoon 2 was after the final fest and they stopped supporting the game, they would do repeats of Splatfests. So, like, later we might have the same one again just to, like, go on to play. Like, there's not going to be new content. They're just going to, like, repeat content until the new game comes out.
It's dead. Splatoon's over.
And yes, I hate Splatoon, but I do have 1 million hours in it.
Yes, which is true. Rebecca hates it. She loves it.
I do. I hate it and I love it. I really do.
Yeah. It's like a relationship. You know, sometimes you have your ups, your downs. Rebecca can't get out of it. She's just like, I gotta go back to Splatoon. People keep telling her the game's no good for you, Rebecca. I'm like, but it loves me.
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Our final question, and this is appropriate. Gags asks, with the new Switch console, I expect the current Pro controllers to be compatible, but do you think the Pro controller receives an upgrade, or do you think we keep the current design or specs for the Pro console?
Well, first of all, it better be compatible because I have 2 of them and I really like them.
You lost your money, Rebecca. You messed up.
What?
Shouldn't have bought them.
No.
Nah. They're going to be fine.
I love my Pro controller. This was my first one. I think I got it like either on launch day or very close to it. And I modded it and put like the purple, atomic purple on it.
That is cool.
I love this controller so much. But no, they follow the money gags. So there will be some kind of upgrade or redesign because you'll want to buy the new fancy thing, or maybe it'll do something like kind of cool or it'll be better in some way.
Yeah, Switch HD plus Rumble squared controller.
The only thing is that I hope that whatever they do has the same great battery life, because that is something that Nintendo has on PlayStation controller, the DualSense, where that battery life sucks.
It's terrible.
And the Nintendo one is amazing.
Yes. I want more variety in the controllers. Like, give us like more theme controllers and cool stuff like that. I don't want to buy controllers from other companies because their controllers look cooler.
Yeah.
Like, you can do this, Nintendo. You have so much things you can give us, so many resources that you can make these things that we want to buy.
This is my
but you
other
choose
one.
not to. See?
And it is from Colorware, so it's a custom one. They sent this to me, so I actually didn't buy it. I've only bought one Pro controller. But if Nintendo made something like this, could you imagine people
That'd be
going
great.
feral over it?
Yeah. Nintendo needs to do more stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would appreciate it. Please do, Nintendo.
I mean, the Pro controller, like the special editions that they did come out with, I feel like a lot of them were very ugly. Like they would have like a couple of little designs on them or something, or like they would not be that special.
Yeah.
So I want very pretty ones.
Yeah, make it pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Some of their consoles too kind of be like, all right, bro, you could have tried a little harder with the special edition console.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So I think yes to both of those questions, that they better be compatible, but I also think they'll do like some kind of design upgrade.
Yeah, I think so. Wow. I think that's it. I think
How
we
was our
did it,
last
Rebecca.
question? Yeah, this was a nice, tight, short show. Which is good because we're just biding our time at this point and playing all the games that are coming out before Zelda.
Yeah, we're not too far from it. So, it's just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of almost there, man. I'm excited for it. I think it's really cool.
I am gonna make it my entire personality, so be ready.
Be ready, y'all.
Be ready.
All right. I think that does it for us. Thank you for tuning in. We are out.
Catch you next
Peace.
time.